Hey, what's up guys? It is your girl, Coach Leanne, down here at AM Fitness in Plainville. So today we are talking a little bit about hamstring tightness. So especially now with like colder months coming, we're gonna find that our hamstrings and our glutes tend to be a little bit tighter. So what I wanna talk to you about is a stretch that we actually do somewhat frequently in our warm-ups before some of our workouts. So the stretch I wanna talk to you about is we're laying on the ground, we probably have our foot on the ground, even if it's straight. We pull the leg into the chest, and then from there I'm holding on to the back of my leg, and what I want to do is I want to squeeze my quad to try to straighten out my leg, and then I come back. So I'm pulling just behind the knee, I squeeze my quad, I force that heel to come up so that we straighten out the leg, and we come back. So we should feel that good stretch on the back of the hamstring. But what I really want to point out to you is why we feel it. So what we're talking about is using reciprocal inhibition. So what that means is if I squeeze one muscle and I tighten it, I can lengthen the opposing muscle. So if I'm squeezing my quad, then it allows me to lengthen out the hamstring. If all I'm doing is just kind of passively trying to straighten out my leg, I'm not going to get a lot out of this stretch, because the biggest part is getting the opposite muscle to activate first. So if this muscle is not tight, if I didn't activate it, my brain's not going to allow me to lengthen out this muscle because it's tight. So if I'm keeping the hamstring tight and I try to stretch it out, I'm just not really going to be able to get myself there. So make sure that when we're doing this hamstring stretch, we know that we're squeezing the opposite muscle in order to get ourselves there. And we're working on the flexibility that we have in that muscle. We're not necessarily talking about the muscle being shorter or talking about there being any kind of scar tissue or anything on the hamstring itself. We're just talking about stretching it, because we do a lot of stuff in our workouts that require hamstrings to do part of it. So as long as they're lengthened or they're stretched out appropriately, then we're good to go. So if you have any questions on how to do this particular hamstring stretch, you can ask any one of your coaches, and we'll give you a little bit more detail as to why we do it and how best to do it. Otherwise, we will see you guys later.